Hi, Hasib. Good. We can't hear you.
Hi, how are you, everybody?
We're good.
Hi, Ruth.
Hello. I had to stop sharing for a second because if I share, I end up going on mute. So Mel, you might have to do the talking. So I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll try it again. Let me try again.
So Ruth and my Chromebook is dying, Hasib, and I don't have a cord to charge it. My Chromebook that works, the speaker doesn't work, like the voice.
For me, everything is okay, except that I'm at Family Reception Center right now. Okay. And when they're gonna, until when I will be having access to this place, I don't know.
Okay.
You know Rose, right?
Yes.
Rose. So Rose warned me about something. She said that there's gonna be a point where they're gonna shut off everything, or they're gonna turn on the alarm or whatever. But it's so far I'm okay. I'm doing well.
Okay, we're all having, there could be little glitches. I'm not worried. If we have to turn off, we turn off. But I'm worried if Ruth can't see it, so I'll be speaking. My computer might crash and you might get kicked out.
Oh, hopefully that doesn't.
Because if my
Hopefully.
computer crashes, the one I log into, you can't hear me as well. If mine not
Okay.
crashes, if my computer dies. I left
Okay.
my charger at high school.
Hopefully it will go well. Let's see what's going to happen.
Let's just hope.
Yes, yes. And can we see the participants? Can we see the participants? We cannot see them, right? Do we know there are participants right now in this meeting other than us? No, she cannot, when she turns on the slide, she cannot, we can't hear her. Yeah, and I can see her mouth. Whatever she says, I'm gonna try to try to.
So Hasib, am I waiting each slide? You're translating each slide, is that correct? Like I will speak and then.
I think that is a good thing, because the
Okay,
way they designed it was that you can speak all the way, then I have to go through everything again. I think this is a better way. Plus,
Okay.
there are so many abbreviations that I cannot interpret those abbreviations in Dari. So I'm
Right.
gonna just give them an idea. And
So we have a person here with us. We have somebody here. So I'm going to have to, we have a person who's here with us.
Rohma, we can't hear her, but
Yuming.
Oh, our other translator.
that's our other translator.
Other
Oh,
translator.
Okay, so let me.
Oh, we
So I
can
don't know
put
what
her name.
Okay, she's on our list, right? She's on our list. On our.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
See?
to do that. I can't. You can't hear me.
And
Once
I can't.
Who is
Can you
Rohma?
Facilitator.
Okay.
Facilitate.
Hasib, if you go to participants and you right click on translator 1, if you want to, you can rename it and put your name in.
Oh, I don't have
Can you
my name. Okay, so right click.
If you go
Rename?
down to participants.
Yeah, I got it. Yes.
Okay.
Change.
I don't see Huming.
Well, she said she was here in the chat notes.
Yeah, Yuming is here. She's saying she's here.
So
Yes,
if
sure.
and when we get people, and if Ruth can't talk, I'm going to introduce myself and Ruth, and then Hasib, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, that's we're gonna see how many participants are we gonna get, right?
Yeah, it might be like at Ridgemont.
So let's say if we have 3 or 4 participants, then in that case, perhaps I will get their names and I can explain to them separately. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I think,
And see what language, if they have a preference, because you have 2 languages, right? Farsi and Dari?
Farsi, Dari and Farsi, they're quite the same, so no worries.
Okay. So you just, okay.
Yeah.
Because there might be a chance that, is there a chance or a possibility that you may get people in here who you do not need to translate for? Like, I'm assuming.
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There could be people who do not need to,
Mhm.
yeah.
So if they- maybe they'll be
Rohma said that you can see attendee names in the attendee tab.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be able to write in the chat, so it might be a good to ask if, because are those the two languages? Is there another language that you speak as well? Or I felt like there was, am I crazy?
Yeah,
to
I
think
do
there's-
speak Dari, Farsi, Persian, Urdu, Hindi, and Pashto as well. So
Well, you need more credit on our screen. I only have Farsi and Dari. There should be,
that's fine.
are you
That's
sure?
fine. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, you, maybe when you introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, only use the Q&A. Thanks, Roma. Oh, they can't chat. Okay, only use the Q&A. Got it. Oh, I can see Yuming now. Hi, Yuming. I can't see her.
Roma,
but I
should
see
we
her.
ask you why I'm mute when I end up sharing? I can't talk.
You don't have headphones. Sometimes that happens when you have headphones, but
No, it just mutes me. So I can't unmute if I share. I don't know why.
let me see. Okay.
We are. I need the more up-to-date application here.
Okay. So should I just wait and then share it as soon as somebody's here, or do you want me to share it now? Just stay on mute.
And introduce yourself. Maybe like so everyone can see you and
I
introduce
can't hear
yourself.
you.
You can't hear me? Uh-oh, Rose.
Can you hear me, Melanie?
Yes. I'm just worried to see if she can't talk and my
Okay.
computer dies, you're left here by yourself.
Well, if I live by myself,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
do
can't hear
the
anybody.
because I have the slides. I'm just gonna share my screen.
Go for it. I mean, you walk him right through it. And at that point, I will walk in. I will go into my other Chromebook and I'll log in, and I'll be able to see you and I'll be able to participate. My voice just won't be as clear on the microphone. So I will be coming back.
Okay.
This is actually, yeah, this is actually very comfortable for Ruth. She can't hear me.
Okay.
Yeah. Roma, are you able to speak to us?
Yes, I am.
Hi,
So
Roma.
at this point,
Hi.
at this point, are we just safe to assume that the first session has begun and we just don't have anybody in ours?
Yes.
Okay. Could be a long night.
No. It's not gonna be online.
We
There, Ruth is back.
can't hear you, Ruth.
Okay. Can you hear me? You
Yeah.
can't hear me. You
Yes.
can.
Yeah,
Oh,
we hear you.
okay.
What was different?
I don't know. I went out. Roma told me to go out of the meeting, come back. So it.
Yeah.
You want me to
Now
try
maybe
sharing
you can share and see what's gonna
Okay.
happen.
Yeah.
See what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Fingers crossed.
Hi, Ruth.
Nothing?
Oh,
Oh, we can hear you.
the host fixed it. I don't know. They
Oh.
unmuted it for me, but because I couldn't
Maybe-
unmute myself.
Oh,
So,
because you don't have, probably, we don't have the host controls.
okay.
So Ruth, what we're seeing is that the first session has started, and so we
Okay.
don't have anybody. Did you have many with Melissa last year?
I think we had 5 people.
In total of like 3 or 4 sessions?
Yeah, I can't. Or maybe we had 8. Maybe we had 8 or 9 total, but I think there was at least 2 sessions where we had nobody.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So yeah. So there we go. There are a lot of sessions.
Was this a long day? Were you at the FRC all day?
Yeah, I came here at 8 and I've been here.
Oh my.
Yeah,
That
and
is
I
a
want
long
to
day.
show you something.
Oh, no.
Okay.
My lunch is still in the bag. I haven't eaten.
Oh no! You didn't
Eat
even
it now. You should have it now.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I will wait until this session finishes, then I'm gonna eat and then next session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have been drinking tea since morning.
Okay.
And
Do you think I have time to go make tea?
You can try.
I think we can. Yeah.
Because the session's already started, right?
Mhm, I don't think anybody else will join.
I'm gonna bring my phone. I'm gonna take a couple minutes to make my tea. If someone comes, you text me.
All right.
Okay. You can stare at my chair for a second.
Stare at your chair. Okay.
I have my phone.
Okay.
So Ruth, which school are you in?
So I have Woodruff, Longfields, Glebe, Ottawa Tech, and Virtual School.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Officially I have Viscount Alexander,
Mhm.
Berrigan,
Mhm.
Viscount Alexander, Berrigan, and Carleton Heights.
Mhm.
But beside them, wherever
Okay.
there is an Afghan family, Pinecrest, Bayshore,
Right.
Bell High School, Bell Intermediate, Maryville, Carson Grove, Henry Monroe, Vincent Massey, Hawthorne, Katumavic, Castle Frank, Avalon, Woodruff, Brookfield, Gloucester High School,
Okay.
all these schools.
Wow. Well, I ended up doing an assessment that would have been an FRC assessment, but at Longfields for a family from Afghanistan, and they went to Bell, which is good.
So in Longfields, today we assessed a kid who is deaf or
Okay.
hearing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Longfields is his home school, but he probably will end up in Woodruff.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Ilham,
Ilham. Okay.
and this is how he says his name.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and this is how he says thank you.
Yeah, that's great. When I worked with the deaf and hard of hearing class at Woodruff, the sign they gave me was like this, because where are my glasses? Oh, I don't have my glasses, but my glasses have that shape to them. So that was what they decided my sign was. My Miss Anderson was this.
Miss Anderson. Okay.
Miss Anderson, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I hear the FRC is hopping. It's very busy.
It is. Now we are booking for February.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And summer was very busy.
Mhm.
Summer we had a very, very large number of families from Ukraine, and it was very busy. Like I alone served about 600 clients.
600. Wow.
Yeah, and that includes the kids and their families.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, and at the same time, I'm making
More tea.
my tea. Yeah, and
Oh,
this
very
is
good.
getting recording. I hope I don't get penalized for
Making the tea.
doing this. Yeah, I hope so. Well, there is nobody in the chat, so there.
No.
Have we met, Ruth? Have we met?
Yes, we have. We worked together with a family. Remember, the student did drawings and wrote on the backs of the drawings, and you translated for me.
Oh,
There was a-
yes. Yeah.
I wonder how they're
yeah,
doing.
Yeah. And which school
Yeah.
they went to?
They went to, oh my goodness. This is when they pre-registered at Hillcrest and we didn't know. I think they went to Ridgemont. They went to Ridgemont.
They went to Richmond.
Yeah, and
yes.
then the other kids, the elementary kids are at Vincent Massey, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I remember you.
You
Yes.
remember, you-
Yes. Now, yes.
Yeah.
The guy who was the mom was saying that his son has has done 1 year of university in Thailand, right? That's the one.
Oh, yes, that's the one.
It was a mom, 3 daughters, and a son, right?
That's right. That's right. Yep. Oh, and the little boy who was playing Lego, but he wasn't being assessed. He was playing. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow.
That's great. That's right. That was a busy day that day.
That day was a busy day, yes.
Mhm. So. Mhm. So we'll see.
I'm
Maybe
sorry
we'll get to come back.
I'm sorry for
Oh.
not remembering you.
Oh,
please
that's okay.
remember me.
That's okay. There was lots to remember. There was lots going on. It's all right.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
You missed
We're
a
just-
very important part.
What
I
did I
made
miss?
my tea.
Okay, me
Making tea.
too. I made tea. Do you want?
Yeah, you're also.
You don't want to know what it
This,
says. And Nev, I left my daughter in charge. We went to the grocery store tonight on our way home from our haircut because my husband's gone away with my older son and she has to put my youngest son to bed. So I put her in charge of making all kinds of gluten-free boxed like muffins and brownies and cookies. So she's making them now.
Oh, okay.
She's very,
how old is she?
she's 12. She's very responsible. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, she's good.
That's good.
I feel like I should have a different tea mug here. This is not the one I should have chose.
So I'm just trying to figure out how, can you see that? You can see me changing the slides?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Good.
But
I
I'm
have to
wondering
change the
Why do you
I
think
have
we're
to
not
change-
seeing
copy. Why are we not seeing what, sorry, Mo?
Yu Ming? Is she still with us?
No. She
Okay.
just came in just to sort of see what we were doing. But she's coming back at 8. Her slot is 8.
Okay.
So she just wanted to see what was
So
happening.
for me, I have to, I think I should go to the other, how do I pick up my courses at 7:40?
Pick up your what?
Oh, okay.
How do I pick up my
Oh.
courses? That's another thing, yeah, so.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
you're at the
jump to
next-
The other one, yeah.
Okay. Nice to see you.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Likewise.
going.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Is that it?
Yeah,
you
I
see,
think
but
I
then
should.
you- Okay.
I think that's how it's gonna work, right? I have to jump into the other one.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we
Do
have
you have a
Yeah.
link
We have-
for that one? Okay.
I have a link, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Nice to see you both, huh?
Nice working with
nice
you.
to see you.
Bye for now.
So
I
we
see you lunch.
have we have one attend. So hold on. We have
Translator.
one person. No. We have an attendee,
No,
Amy Yan.
It's our other translator. Is it Amy?
Oh, it's Amy. But did we fix that? Okay.
You hear me?
Okay.
A little bit.
Hello.
Can you?
Yeah, do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so my name is
Oh, it's
Abdullahi.
Abdullahi.
Yeah, I'm Abdullahi. Yeah.
Abdullahi, thank you for that pronunciation.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So, but we do have a participant though. So should we start?
So how you want me to do the translation? You can do the slide by slide or line by line?
Slide, whichever you prefer, actually.
I don't mind. It's same. Like we can do like sentences or what the paragraph is, or we can do the slide by slide.
I think slide by slide, if that works for you.
Yep, that's good.
I want to confirm that I don't see the participant.
Nope, they left.
Yeah. I don't
So we had
even,
4. Can you see it? I see it on my screen. So it says panelist 4 and attendee 1, and I said hello, and then now they're gone.
was the Amy? Was that who that was or no?
Yeah. Yeah, that was Amy.
The problem with the slide, so that I can see your faces, I don't have full screen, so I can't see all the names of our translators, like MLOs. I can only see Yuming, Hasib, Falor, Abdullahi. Is that it?
Yep.
There's not
There's
enough.
only 4.
Okay. So we might. Did you have Abdullahi? Who were you with in the last session? What session were you in?
The plan. How do I pick my courses?
And did you have many people there?
We have almost 50 people.
50?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
it was 49. Yeah, around that. Yeah, 49, 50. Yeah, attendees.
Wow.
Okay.
So this is our second session with 0.
There's one attendee. Was the Yuming.
Yuming, yeah, Yuming is, I think she's the translating for the 8 o'clock one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it says 1 attendee. Oh, no, that's Yuming. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Okay.
Oh, it says hi again. So is she back?
No.
742, hi again.
Oh. Hi again. Oh, yes. Hello. Okay.
Can you see what I just wrote? Oh,
Uh,
she said I'm surprised.
yeah, I know. I don't know why.
Wow. It kind of it speaks to, the engagement, right, in terms of who is accessing this right now and who's not, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
And there's also a lot of options all at once, right? So
right, but as a parent, I suppose you'd also have to understand that your student is in the ESL or ELD program. Like, you'd have to know what that is, right? Because you're not
Yep.
looking to get into it in high school. You're probably in it and continuing
Yeah.
on, but you're not even in that program necessarily. You are an ESL, you're like an English language learner, but you're not necessarily in a program. You're in class.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's till 8 o'clock.
This is one till 8 o'clock. Yeah. That's a long day for. It's so funny.
See?
He said, "Have we met?" I said, "Oh yes, we've met." Didn't remember. He said the summer they're booking into February
I know.
at the FRC,
Mhm.
and he said in the summertime he worked with 600 clients. That includes everybody, family and kids. But that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So we've looked at this one question before. Maybe I'll ask you later about when we leave the FRC and evaluated someone and it's, let's say it's 222. Is
Yeah.
that where we're saying they finished or where you know what I mean? Usually like if we look at a piece of work, like it is at that level, right? But I'm not.
I don't think we can say they've finished the level because we see them as a snapshot in one day.
No, I know. So if I'm looking and so let's say it's a level 2 writing, I'm not
Mhm.
writing down in the assessment that they're 111, right?
Right.
Putting where they're at.
Yeah, I'm putting it so they're at a 2, but this doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they completed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. I know, wasn't Anna Marie was asking something about that, wasn't she?
But it does make me question it a little bit in the interpretation of it when you get it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just because if I see 222,
I would
Yeah.
think that's where you're at. I wouldn't think that's where you
Yeah.
completed it.
yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Right, but if you're putting it in tracker, yeah, is that what they've finished or when you put it anyway, or in
Sorry about that for interrupting. Did you do this session before? Do we do that before? Like, or is the first time you're doing it tonight? This presentation.
This is technically the second presentation, but we haven't had anybody yet.
and Ruth did this presentation last year.
Mhm. Yeah, I did it last year.
Oh, that's good, amazing. So if no one attends, what are you gonna do?
We wait.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes,
Because like, at the 8 o'clock, I'm gonna go to another system.
of course.
So we do this 4 times. I think 4 times, right?
Yeah, 4 times.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hello.
Um, Actually, I have some questions. I was wondering if
Sure.
you had a bit. So you ladies you're above the ESL and ELD teachers that rotate among schools. Or
So we're instructional coaches. So Melanie and I each have 5 schools that we go
Yeah.
around and support the teachers.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I am at my schools. I have Julie at
Yeah.
Broadview. Yeah,
okay.
and we
Yeah.
also have Sarah at Maple Ridge.
Okay. Yep.
We also have Stephanie at Summerside. She's a
Okay.
new role,
Yes,
but
new
yeah, it's been cool. Actually, ESL, ELD teachers have been MLO's main contact at school. We work very closely. Yeah, I'm not sure if you have worked with the MLOs before.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
you might have.
we're yes, which is fabulous. Mel and I have both worked a little bit at the Family Reception Center, but we also
Okay.
work in high school, so we're linked to them.
Okay.
And you guys are great.
Cool.
We love all the things that you guys do. We're very
Yeah,
grateful.
thank you so much for your work too. Yeah, so my schools are all up to grade 8, and that's why I really wanted to come and like learn more about high school ESL programs. I helped. I'm not sure if you know Home. Who's also one of our MLOs.
Okay.
She's at Glebe, and she had
Yes.
a ESL parent information night, I think last month, and I was there helping her interpret in Mandarin as well, and I learned so much there. I got to know that there are level like a AO, BO, CO, like levels in high school, and also there's this sheltered course. Would you mind explaining a little bit? Why is it called sheltered course? Like I know there are subjects, and that you can learn English while learn the subjects. That's really cool.
So the sheltered courses we have in grade 9 and grade 10. And so the idea is that the teacher who's teaching that course teaches the content course. So it could be science, geography, math, but
Yeah.
also helps support the language learning as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. So the
Cool.
the focus could be on language and on the content.
So the teachers are conscious about the English challenges the students might have, right? That's really cool. Yeah.
I didn't get to say an official
Hi,
hello. Hi,
Melanie.
I'm Melanie. Nice to see you and meet you.
Nice
I
to
would
see you too.
The biggest challenge that I think we see, and I think Ruth would agree, is the sheltered classes are great because they are meant to be have that focus of an English language learner in the class and to be mindful and different strategies. But there can be such a broad range of students in that class from beginner
Right.
AO all the way to DOEO.
Mhm.
So that can be a challenge sometimes for the teacher, but it's an option at least for students to go in and feel like, the pace is a little bit more,
Right.
fair to them in terms of trying to, acquire both at the same time.
Right.
Ruth, I'm wondering if we have nobody here, can we flip through the slides quickly for you, Ming? Let her know, let her see the secondary.
I printed everything. I actually studied them. Yeah, so you guys really did a great job. And also you mentioned MLOs. Thank you so much. We're still constantly trying to, promote, trying to let parents know that there's language support here if you need to communicate with the school. Yeah, thank you so much.
That's great.
And also, what I learned from Glebe was that ESL students, right? The recommendation of learning English or learning academic English might take 5 to 7 years. So at the time, the presenter was telling parents don't try to rush the process because it will be beneficial in the future. So do you see a lot of students will have to delay graduation like 1 year or 2 years in ESL program, or that's just some cases?
I would say maybe 1, but it depends. It depends.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess my question would be for you, Yuming, how did you learn English? How did you learn it?
Right. So I guess different countries are different. So in China, English learning has been very competitive for parents, you know, like to enroll kids in English, like tutoring outside school from a very young age. I started learning English at 3. My mom was aggressive, like many Chinese moms. And also at school, Chinese schools, English is mandatory second language. So
Okay.
actually we also have ESL, but very intense, like you compete scores, and like that's actually one of your like main subject. So it will be Chinese, English, and math. These are the 3 main courses like you have to do well. So right, very quite intense English, but very unbalanced education in English language, because we learn a lot of like grammar, we do a lot of exams, but we're very poor at speaking English and, you know, communicating. We're actually like daily use of English. So after I graduated from high school, I had a chance to go to Korea to study like international relations, and that at that time my English was very bad. I went to Korea, and like it's very similar to Canadian education system, you know, like, or Western university system, a lot of presentation, a lot of essay writing. I was really struggling. So first or second year, I was like just catching up. Well, like I will have all the notes on my textbook, the meaning of the words, a lot. And so yeah, I really understand, you know, like ESL students struggles, but at that when I was at their age, I didn't need to you know, live in a like English environment. I was in China, so
Right.
still different. But yeah, it's been a lot of years of practice, and now I'm my partner is English speaking, so that helps a lot. But still hard. A lot of times the other day I was asking what duplicity means, and like just a lot of things still need to learn, and also the nativeness, I guess, like the feeling of
The
natural.
nuances of the language.
Yeah.
And
It
Right,
will
so
be really
interesting.
hard for me to achieve. Yeah.
I think, Ruth, you would agree. I mean, I think a lot of what you said is exactly what we see, like when students come over
yeah.
from certain regions or certain areas, what you
Right.
would described is what we do
Yeah.
see. But it's so interesting to hear the Western side, like that version, because I do think there's an element that we maybe are not as strong at doing. Like there's quite a lot of intense like learning, I think, with the grammar and the writing when you're learning it from your end versus a different approach here. So I think we're trying to find a balance of, you know, making sure our students come out and they have that balanced literacy. Like there is a little bit of everything, but yes, oral is obviously very important, but we know that they can pick up on that for some a lot quicker, and then it's getting the other pieces. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of another issue I noticed in I mean elementary schools is that a lot of programs are French immersion, and for a lot of newcomer families, they're still struggling learning English while they're in French immersion. So that confuses a lot of parents, and a lot of times it's not their choice. They're in the school boundary, you know, like for the program. Yeah, but as an adult living in Canada, I would recommend, like, you know, like give them chance to learn French. You know, it's helpful, it's useful in the future, but still, like when they're still confused between English and their native language, there's a French. So I'm not sure if high school students would have that issue. Maybe they're too old for that conflict.
They wouldn't have it like French immersion, the intensity of that learning it that way, but they still are required to take like an open French course. Is it one course for one?
Yeah, you'll have to take one in high school. You can take more if you want, but you have to you have to take grade 9.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, and one more thing different is your high school is 4 years. In China, it's mainly like 3 years, and we have separate middle school 3 years, and then elementary school 6 years. Yeah, so it's all like broken.
Yeah. Where I'm not from Ontario, but where I'm from, it's the same thing. There's no well, I think it's since changed in the last few years, but there was 7, 8, 9 schools, and 11, 12 schools, and then elementary. But it seems very common that sometimes you'll even see you know, the element, the 7-8 attached to the high school, like 7-8
Right.
is part of it, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's different model for me too.
It's much
Yeah.
more recent to have 7-8 attached to
Yeah.
a high school. That's in the last 12 years. I think because
Yeah.
Longfield, we had one school on our board that was the first 7-8 high school on our board, and now we have a few more.
Yeah.
And the other interesting thing is we used to have different models. So we used to have K-8, K-6, 7-8, and they closed a lot of smaller schools. And so
Yeah.
then, yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to say if it was better or worse or how it
Right,
is,
right.
but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean it's pretty good as well because they, you know, like a lot of families don't need to move in between like different schools. They can attend up to grade 8 the same school.
Oh, we have somebody join us. We have a
hello.
participant.
Hi, 你好.
Okay. Yeah, somebody
I
just
don't
joined.
see-
So, yep. We have one. So maybe we should
Ruth, I keep
start.
thinking that you're seeing someone
Sure.
that I'm not seeing.
There's a participant named Sarah.
Oh, I don't see that.
Oh, attendee. Yeah, yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Okay, so Mel, do you want me to flip the slide?
Sure, I can't see Sarah's name.
You
She's
can
there.
see at
Oh,
inside participant and there's an attendee. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So should we
So-
confirm that she is able to, that she's, Sarah, if you're still with us and you're interested in
She's there.
seeing, I'm just hoping she can type in the chat again,
I don't think they can type in the chat, can they?
or just the question and answer maybe.
Yeah. I think we should just start.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, Mel, you want to introduce yourself? We
Sure.
might have to
Hi,
speak to-
Sarah. Hi, Sarah. My name is Melanie Cantrell, and I'm a secondary ESL ELD instructional coach with our board, and this is my 6th year.
And my name is Ruth Anderson, and I am also ESL ELD instructional coach, and with Mel 6 years.
Hi, Sarah. This is Yue Ming. I'm today's interpreter. I will speak in Mandarin. I'm not sure if that will help you, but yeah, we'll proceed in that way.
So these are our sites that offer ESL programming. So we have Gloucester High School, Bridgemont High School, Woodruff High School, Bell High School, Brookfield, and Glebe Collegiate Institute.
所以我们有3所学校是有 ESL 和 ELD 2个项目在一起的，Gloucester, Richmond, and Woodruff.
And most of the schools above offer sheltered content courses for curriculum and language support in math, science, geography, history, civics, careers, and some elective courses.
以上的这些学校呢，都会提供叫做庇护学科，包括数学、科学、地理、历史、政治和职业学以及其他的选修科目。
So the ESL, so English as a second language, and English ELD, English Literacy Development Curriculum Expectations. So the first one is to help develop the skills for everyday English, and especially to strengthen academic English to successfully transition into the mainstream program. And sometimes that can, depending on what level you come in or how your language is progressing, you may enter that sooner than later, and you may take a little bit longer. So it could be a couple of years or just a full year. These courses build on the skills and knowledge students bring with them from elementary school for success in high school and beyond.
ESL 和 ELD 科目呢，有不同的一些期待值，这些项目是设计来帮助学生们提高他们的日常英语以及他们的学术上的英语水平，以帮助他们今后在高中以及大学的学习水平。
So the pathways and program options. So all ESL and ELD courses are open courses, which means they lead to English courses for university, college, or workplace. And as Melanie said, it may take a little bit longer for a student to transition from ESL or ELD, but it's important to acquire the necessary skills to be successful in all the mainstream courses.
所有的 ESL 和 ELD 科目呢，都是叫做开放式学科，也就是意味着呢，他们都会导向英语科目以服务于大学以及大专或者是在工作场合的英语水平。像我们很多老师说的，这两个科目的学生呢，可能会需要更长一点的时间来过渡到正常的英语交流水平。但是呢，这一段时间的等待或者是努力是很有必要的，因为为了今后的成功的英语学习。
So OSSD stands for the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. All ESL or ELD credits count towards the 30 credit are compulsory, so required by the grade, and 12 courses are elective, and the student has choices for those options.
我们以上提到的 ESL 和 ELD 科目呢，这些学分都是计入到我们为了要取得安大略中学文凭的30个学分里。这30个学分呢，包括18门必修课以及12门选修课，是根据学生们的兴趣和爱好可以选择的。
Okay, so MLO support in the OCDSB. So multicultural liaison officers support a wide variety of language needs. And we have one joining us now. All students and families have access to MLOs who can support the following: translation for family or school meetings, any settlement questions, community supports, advocacy, support with navigating the school system.
所以这一章呢是介绍我们 MLO 的这个身份，我们是在学校帮助翻译，然后帮助回答一些安置方面的问题，以及帮助移民朋友们发声。
Thank you. So I'm just reading the question from Sarah. I don't know if you guys can both see it.
Oh, let's see. Question.
So she says, hello, I've been here for a while and I do not understand Mandarin.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, no, this is an addition, because I know it's being recorded, so somebody might need Mandarin.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just our question period. We have a few minutes for questions. Sarah, if you have anything to ask, please ask away.
Yep. Yeah, so we're happy to answer any questions. Is there any other slides now that I need to share? No, that's it.
Good.
Before I need to jump to another room, I just really want to say thank you both for your work and your time tonight, and so nice to work with you.
It's been great
Nice
to
to work
meet
with
you.
you.
Hopefully we see you
Thank you
again.
very much. Yeah, we'll
Thank
definitely.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Any questions? Bye. No, I do not have any questions, but thanks for asking. Okay. All right, well. Let me
You know what? I feel like in the future that this slide that transition slide that shows where kids can go would be beneficial to see ESL, like going into,
yeah,
maybe not.
that might be good. Do we have one more? Well, I guess we have one more. Right?
Yeah, at 8:30? No, 8:25?
No. Is there a 5-minute break? I don't know.
Yeah, 5-minute break.
Okay, so 8:25.
Hello. Are we starting the session? Sorry.
Hi, Flora.
Hi, Flora.
How are
Hi,
you?
Ruth. I'm doing great.
I'll share the screen.
We haven't had very many attendees. We've had one.
Oh, okay.
So you won't be busy, I don't think.
So are we going to do the presentation, though there's no attendees?
We just usually wait here and we
Okay.
kind of turn our screen, if you want to turn your screen off or mute yourself or whatever, and then if someone shows up, we pop on. But yeah, have your other sessions been busy?
I think the one about how to choose my courses. No, it was, yes. How do I pick up my courses? That was
Yeah, the
I
busiest.
think 7. Yeah, it was the busiest. The rest, I did not see anyone. Would I be able to see people, right? It would say like participants. Because there was
I don't think we don't get to see the participants. They
it was
see
so
us.
funny because one of the parents, he was laying down on the bed and then his camera was open and he was like, and then he covered his screen. So I said,
No.
what? He wasn't supposed to be here. Honest to God.
No,
Honest to God.
really. This is what freaks me out about technology is sometimes you think you see, you know what's happening and then you realize you don't. And
Yeah, and I was surprised how they got access to the
yeah,
link to be present, right? Anyways, it's beautiful. I love it. I mean, it was a review for my own information. I learned a lot, especially about Zello.
oh, good. Really?
I knew some, but today, there was a walk through the website showing, and it was great.
I could have benefited from that.
Yeah, because in February, usually I'm asked to help some ESL teachers to assist the students to pick the subjects. So I'm there, but the page is open, everything's prepared. But today was very detailed.
Oh, good.
I need
One
to.
thing learned is that Ramsey was encouraging the students to to plan from grade 13 to 9 rather from 9 to 13.
Backwards.
Backward, yeah. So if you're planning to study engineering, then you have to look at the compulsory courses, fill it before you start the grade 9, and that way it will unfold for you as you go through. But if you don't do that, then it will be like haphazard. Pick this, pick that. You don't put the effort to succeed and reach your goal.
I think what's so hard is getting grade 9s or 10s or even 11s who know what they want to plan for. I think that's but I mean, it is a good strategy to make sure you have everything.
I only work with ESL and ELD students, and this is not in their vocabulary at all. Like always, things are planned and given to them. So it's good. I have the vision now. I can encourage them to think backward.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. So is this the last session or is there another one?
Oh,
This is the last
one.
session.
Last
Yeah,
session.
and then it will be the closing.
Okay. Are we part of the closing or no?
I'm
I don't
not.
think so.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
So Mel, I stopped sharing my screen because when I shared it, it went mute again. So if it happens that we have people join us, I will do it. But at the moment,
Okay. And then I will talk if that, or no, oh yeah, then I will talk if that's necessary. Flora, do you remember that young boy that we met together? I don't remember his name, but you worked with him a little bit more at Maryville.
I meet a lot of young boy at Maryville. Are you on mute? I don't hear you. I don't hear you, Melanie.
Can
Try
you
it
hear
again?
her? Oh,
I can hear you now.
was it
Yeah.
Mahmoud or do you remember his name?
Oh, yes, Mahmoud. Oh,
Yes. So I
Yeah.
ran into him. Well, did I see him? I know he's at Ridgemont. So I
Yes.
ran into his teacher. I knew his teacher. So I
Oh,
guess I'm doing well, I think.
okay, that's great. I know that last year he had some difficulty
Yeah.
coping. He is so sensitive, and that program, I think, I'm not sure. I have my reservation. I would like to also speak about it. Is that our, the general learning program that we offer to some students, because of the spectrum, I hear a lot of complaint from parents because they are. You cannot hear me too?
no, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
But
Because
Mel, I don't know if we can hear you again, Mel.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Oh,
Yeah,
now
it
we
is-
can't. Try it again. No. This is what happened to me earlier.
The computer is tired.
You could leave and come back. That's what I did last time.
Okay, I can hear you now.
No, we hear you. We hear
Yes,
you.
you're good. You're good. You're
You're
good.
good.
Oh,
You're
you
good.
couldn't hear me before.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, it could be your internet line.
it's my internet, guaranteed.
Yes. So he wasn't happy because of like a severity of one of the cases in his class. So he was developing some anxiety and so forth. But I really would love to know, like after a year or two, what is available for Mahmoud? Like,
Right.
is he going to be able to work? Because it's the language barrier. I mean, he has a lot of other challenges as well.
Mhm.
But if he is trained for a whole year in doing
Yes.
one thing, he is able to succeed. You know?
Yes. Yes. So where was he having the trouble at Maryville with
No,
at Ridgemont? Oh,
Richmond. At Maryville, I think it was his honeymoon. He was treated like a king.
he had one-on-one. Yes. He didn't have a lot of,
Yes.
he wasn't integrated though, was he? There was no socialization for him. but he was, I hope, I should check on him. When I'm in Ridgemont next time, I will see. So he was having trouble last year with someone in his class?
Yes, and he wasn't talking, but he was showing reaction at home, crying in the class. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, but I think it was resolved, and the mom was very concerned because he never experienced that when he was at Maryville. And at the beginning, he was very happy at Richmond, but something happened. I think they have addressed it.
Okay, I'm gonna check in. I am gonna do a little check-in because he is also an ESL student, right? Like he.
Oh yeah, ELD, not ESL.
Yeah, ELD, yeah,
ELD.
right. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't even holding a pencil or a pen, or he didn't
No,
have any.
I mean, I met him almost, I mean, once a week at least for the period he
Wow.
was there. The progress I noticed from day one, where he wasn't even able to take a pen, and then the last day he left, he was able to write his name, identify
Wow.
the letters, write it in order,
Amazing.
identify the shapes. It was beautiful.
That's
But
amazing.
it broke my heart too, because he was deprived, you know, for so long of such an
Yes.
education.
And even just to experience any sadness, like finally he's going to a school with a program for him, but to have to go home every day and his family to see this sadness in him would break my heart as a parent, to know that your child's not enjoying school, you know?
Yes.
That would be hard.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Yeah,
but I think he's happy to be at school.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm going to look for him.
Yeah. Maybe I should touch base with Susan Ragab, because she is the MLO of that school. She knows him pretty well.
Okay, good. I'm letting you both know. So this device of mine is going to die soon, and my charger cord is at Bell High
There's
School.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes left.
Okay.
No, it's
Okay,
all,
so-
that was 3 minutes ago. Don't worry.
Yes. Oh Lord, connect your device. But I do have another device I can log into. It's not as good. My voice, you won't hear me as loud.
I
We'll ride
doubt
it.
if anybody will come.
No, I don't think so.
I had a lot of tension. I have a tension headache because
Oh no.
I wish I received the presentations much earlier, just to go through. And you know, sometimes teachers use abbreviation vocabularies that
Oh, that's difficult.
very
to trans-
professional, and I have to look it up, you know, in order to be fair to the parents. And I could explain, but that will take too much time of the
Right.
presentation. So it's better to be precise, hopefully for next year.
Yeah. I forget what do you speak multiple, like how many languages is it?
I speak Farsi and Arabic fluently, and I can also work with Dari speaking parents, because
Okay.
there are some similarities like Farsi.
With
So
Farsi,
I'm
that's
helping those parents too.
Okay, Hasib said the same. So Farsi and Dari are similar.
Yes.
Where are they predominantly? What students are predominantly speaking Dari or Farsi?
People from Afghanistan speak Dari, and people of Iran, Tajikistan, and most of Afghan people speak Farsi too. So
Okay.
like most of the Dari speaking parents, I don't speak Dari, but I speak Farsi. They understand me. I understand them. So
It's very similar. So
yes.
Afghanistan has both. We'll have Dari or Farsi.
yes, Afghanistan has many different languages, but the two main ones are Dari and Pashto.
Okay.
I don't understand Pashto. The only one in our team understands Pashto is Hasib.
Oh, yes,
No.
he said that. Yes. Yes, he has quite well. You're probably similar, but he speaks, is that his, so he's Dari, Farsi, Arabic, and a bit of Pashto.
No,
Not Arabic?
oh, are you
Oh, for-
talking about me or Hasib? Hasib speaks, I think, Urdu, Pashto, Dari, and Farsi.
Right. Okay, I really think this computer is threatening me, so I'm going to try and log into this one while we're still here. I'm probably going to lose you, so.
I'm gonna lose myself in 2 minutes. Don't worry.
Are you?
Well, it says we've got 2 minutes left, so. Oh, I will be ending the session in 30 seconds, it says.
Thank you very much. He doesn't need to wait. He can end it. Okay, ladies, have a great evening. This
Thank
was
you,
the
you too.
easiest work I have ever done. Bye-bye, Ruth. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.